Your three teams were the Giants, of course, the Astros, and the Phillies. For some people alive, those three teams have been probably in the final four for their entire lifetime, right? CS appearances for the last X amount of years to see those three teams dominant. And you don't have any of them now left in the dance. So that's my transition to what do you think of the playoffs right now and who's in and who's been knocked out, dude?
I mean, honestly, I think this is something that I would like to hear from all of you, especially Kratz and Kipnis, because y'all played. The playoff format right now is extraordinarily unfair to the 1 and 2 seed. And as a person, like from my experience in the playoffs, the wild card one game was a disadvantage. It's tough to lose your ace and then go have 1 day of play. But if you take like 5 or 6 days off in baseball, you get out of rhythm. This 1 and 2 seed, they're sitting there. A bye is not good because the teams that are going into the wild card are there's a different emotional jump and a huge leap. Like the first game of the season is this big emotional charge, and then it kind of levels out and you hit this neutral and you go through. A lot of those teams that are in the 1 and 2 seed are like so far ahead that they're like playing kind of spring training games. There's no pressure. And then these teams go through a wild card. They battle life and death. They hit that switch of emotion from regular season neutrality to full force, everything on the line. And they just got a badge of honor together. They have another celebration. You got frozen for 6 days. And now you, the lower seed that has built up this repertoire, you're getting confidence and momentum, come in to see them. And this team is just hitting the games that now matter again. So for me, I don't think that this 3-game playoff series is fair to freeze the 1 and 2 seed. So if the Yankees are able to win this series, watch out, because I think they're built great. Their bullpen, and that's what it's going to take, is like absolute overpowering dominant pitching, because the hitters are going to need some time to get their rhythm going. We're seeing what's happening with Judge right now, and hopefully when he gets it, once it clicks for him, it's going to go off. But that Yankees team is my pick to go in the American League, but it's going to be hard. I know they're up 2-1, but it's still going to be tough for them. The Royals team is really, really good. As far as Guardians and Tigers, the Tigers are the team that's fun to watch. I think they're going to finish that series off. And then my other question, if we're going to the National League, obviously what the Mets are doing, this is that, oh my God, and they're a dynamic, multi-dimensional team. They have everything. They hit every nail on the head, clutch hitting, superstars, good at bats, solid at bats up and down, grit, fun, excitement. Their pitching is solid up and down. Manaea is just what a story, what a bunch of performances, has really been electric for them. And then for me, I'm one. This is the question I have with the Padres-Dodgers series, because this is such great baseball. Who do the Dodgers just stick with the bullpen? The Padres are having trouble with their bullpen. Why let them get that early takeoff on one of their starters, which is kind of their Achilles heel right now? So they have the day off. They have a fresh bullpen for the game tomorrow. I would just go with another bullpen day. Hey, hitters, you can't have a game plan. Like, deal with whoever we're going to match up against you, and that could be a lead. So it looks like the Dodgers might be able to get through this Padres series if they do that. I think if they start Yamamoto, it's going to be scary.
Okay. I have one comment and a question for you. So be prepared for my question, because you have to solve baseball with my question. But I appreciate you saying it is really, really hard to not play for 5 or 6 days and then get in that bat in the big leagues. I appreciate you saying that, because that is the landscape of my entire career. So when people look at Baseball Reference, anytime somebody brings that up, I'm like,
it's so hard. It's so hard.
You're making me feel better. I'm not getting 152 games. So you make me feel better, Hunter. So now make me feel better and solve the problem that you just said. Because we're not going back. We're not taking games away. That's completely off the board.
I'm all for putting more games in. Play them all at the same time. Like, maybe add one more team in each league, whatever you need to. Like, have them all play at the same time. You don't need a bye if you're the number 1 seed. Go play the series. Like,
then you make the regular season irrelevant.
No, it doesn't, because you play the lower seeds. You get the home field advantage. That stuff matters. It doesn't make the season irrelevant. Like, you want to earn it. You think you think taking a bye is making it better? I know it's a small window of data, but the data shows there's no way that these underdogs should be beating the 1 and 2 seeds at such a high relevancy as we've seen since this has happened. You literally are actually getting punished for being 1 and 2 with regards to how baseball works. Like, it's just putting you at a disadvantage, a major, major disadvantage.
But both season series, the Phillies and the Mets season series, and the Tigers and the Guardians season series, it was 7-6. It's interdivision. Like, they've clearly shown that they're equal teams. So if they would have played 13 games in the postseason, it might have been another 7-6 kind of thing. It's all back and forth. So, but like, until a player, my rebuttal to this is until a player comes out and says, I don't want that bye. All it is just us talking heads, old heads, analysts, guys who aren't playing currently in the system.
Can I hate to, let me finish your thing. I'm sorry to interrupt.
No, that's it. Until a player comes out and says it, then we can't really.
A player cannot make that excuse. It's an excuse, period. Us on the outside as former players can be like, look, we can scream and be like, look, this is not fair to these teams. We have to make that argument for them, right? Because as a player, your job is not to make excuses. Your job is to take accountability and ownership of whatever the situation. Obviously I'm a Giants fan, but the Dodgers the last couple of years, there's no way you're telling me that the Diamondbacks should have come and taken them. Like, the Diamondbacks did not play the Dodgers that great last year, like in the regular season. There's like they take them out. There's just so many instances of the Dodgers is probably my biggest one where they have this insane season. The only team they're out in the first round every single time. And I think that it is kind of this like lack of rhythm. Their offense, everyone can't hit in the postseason. We've seen it with the Yankees. The only team that I think that has actually gone on as the higher seed, like what the Braves did last year was insane. That team, you thought there's no chance this team is ever losing. And their whole momentum was gone, and the Phillies had won that wild card and just trounced them. It almost seemed like with ease. It looked like they were the bully of the division, where what Ronald Acuna did and Spencer Strider and that season and that team that they had last year, I mean, it's tough to see them get frozen and get dominated. And honestly, I would even argue in 2012, when we played the Tigers and it was Miguel Cabrera, Prince Fielder, and all these guys, they swept their series in 4 games, and we went 7 with the Cardinals, and the American League was a day ahead of us. So it was basically the same thing. And we came in with so much momentum right in baseball rhythm. We beat a more talented team. That team had Verlander, Scherzer, Fister having one of the best years ever. With Miguel Cabrera, I think won the Triple Crown. So we took advantage of them getting frozen through just our series going longer. But that Braves team, the only team that's actually been able to overcome the 1 and 2 seed has been the Astros. And that was when they had such dominant pitching. They played the Mariners 18 innings before they scored a run or something, I believe it was. It was like this crazy game. So I guess for me, there's just the data isn't just Tigers and Guardians. And, it's literally the whole time that this has been here, and also just my baseball knowledge, and this, Kratz. So that's just my argument and my spiel, and it was way too long, but I do feel like we need to find a format where I'm happy with more games, but have them all play at the same time. Don't freeze your 1 and 2 seeds for 5 days, because that's not how baseball works.
Okay. I like it. It's going to be a hot topic based on how these results have been, because now it's popping up for years. So, Hunter, we got to jump. This was awesome, dude. I wanted to let you cook a little bit, and you did. So,
yeah, sorry to burn your ears off, but that was a pleasure. Great to see you. Love what you guys are doing.
Same,
always a pleasure.
We love having you on. And yeah, if you don't end up working with Posey, then come on back soon. All right. Either way, come on back soon. But I know Kratz has the inside word on that. Yeah, exactly.
I appreciate that. I got to get a better background. You guys are looking sweet out there, man.
Hey, we got to do this
often. In your life. You got a lot of doors in your life. When you're rich like you, Hunter, you got a lot of doors and different rooms and everything.
At least I could get a background, right? Like, all right.
I'm sure it's nice.
Yeah, exactly. Appreciate you, Hunter.
We got a problem. Half our viewers are not even subscribed. Hit the subscribe button. Do it.
All right, this one's for the dudes. You know how scary it can get when you're going for a close shave below the belt, and that's why FT trusts Manscaped for those sensitive areas. Their newest package is the Performance Package 5.0 Ultra, including the star of the show, the Lawnmower 5.0 Ultra.
Their 5th generation trimmer features 2 interchangeable next-gen skin-safe blade heads, a standard one for taking a little off the top, and a new foil blade to go smooth wherever your heart desires.
Manscaped even threw in 2 free gifts to their Performance Package 5.0, the Manscaped Boxers and the Shed Travel Bag. Want more wet products? Say no more. Manscaped has a new buff bundle. This bundle includes their signature silicone scrubber plus body wash, so ditch your nasty loofah and grab a taste of freshness.
Join the 10 million men worldwide who trust Manscaped with our exclusive offer. Get 20% off plus free shipping when you go to manscaped.com and use code FOUL20. Hey everybody, be sure to like and subscribe for more content.
We're back here every weekday, all year long, so do not miss an episode.
The videos are coming in all day. Here's another video you might enjoy.
Baseball the way it should be covered.